Hey troops, Zender here, back again for another video, and today, well, we are doing a let's build of the Flying Dutchman 3D puzzle. Oh, I might need to, can this zoom out any further? No, okay, I might need to scooch this back a little bit. Hang on. This is pretty big. There we go. That should be better. But yeah, this is going to be a really fun build. 360 pieces, so should be much quicker than the Dallas Cowboy helmet from last week. But one of the things that I'm really looking forward to is the LED lighting. Like, it's going to be having all these green glowing lights on the inside, and I'm really looking forward to that. It is kind of interesting, though. Shoot, I should have grabbed this before I started recording. Most people have an appreciation of the Flying Dutchman due to the Pirates of the Caribbean series. Me personally, while I certainly enjoyed the Pirates of the Caribbean movies and the Flying Dutchman inside of it, my personal preference is from Brian Jacques, or Brian Jacques, however you pronounce that. He also wrote the Redwall books, great series, but this series, Castaway of the Flying Dutchman, is definitely one that I really enjoyed reading. It's about a boy who, well, was born, I forget, mute, deaf? I think he's mute. And pretty much he was, due to, like, a sequence of events, he ended up on board the Flying Dutchman before it was cursed, working as the chef's hand, helping the chef cook and stuff, and was there to witness when the Flying Dutchman was cursed. However, since he was an innocent boy, he ended up getting cast off and was instead, well, sort of blessed, because he and his man's best friend are able to psychically communicate with each other, or telepathically communicate with each other. And he goes around helping people in need, and pretty much, well, these two are now immortal. And they go wherever, like, the angel that guides them tells them to go. Good book series. I definitely would suggest reading it, especially if you're into, like, not, how do I phrase this? Christian fiction. But yeah. That being said, this isn't the same Flying Dutchman as what's in that book. It's definitely a different one with a big mall at the front. I always thought that this front looks like a big mouth. Like the Flying Dutchman consumes the souls of the damned. But yeah. Now that we've taken a look, actually I haven't even shown you guys the back of the box yet. Hang on. So yeah. Comes on got a little stand that you can build, and shows some of the different angles of the ship, some of the different details. Like, this is a very finely made set, and I'm really looking forward to putting this together. Alright, now that I've shown you this, let's begin. Alrighty, troops. Well, we have finished this thing, and Oh, boy, is it massive. I'm having a... I need to move stuff real quick. Shoot. I had my piano chair right over here that I was sitting on to while I was working on this thing. I need to get find a space where I can operate on a table so that I'm not having to lean over my bed in order to work on something. Like it, I could feel it on my back while I was working. It just it's not comfortable what I've been doing. And well, this thing I did for 4 nights, so yeah, my back has not enjoyed this. Not at all. But my eyes, on the other hand, they are. In fact, you know what? I was thinking about leaving this camera on the tripod, but let's just take you off and flip the screen around so that I can see what we're looking at. But yeah, it is a very nice build. Certainly enjoyed it. Oh, How to Train Your Dragon poster. Very good detail. Definitely a few criticisms though. One being that, well, I kind of messed up on this part. Not sure if you guys noticed during the fast forward, but I realized that I had put these guys too far forward, so I had to move them back. But of course, because these are stick-on, it's very hard to make changes, especially after they've been sitting for 5 days. Yeah, I had to take a few breaks. Like I said, this was like 4 nights work. Actually, no, that wouldn't be 5 days because I work a 4-day work week. So that would have been sitting around for 4 days without me touching it. And fortunately, it wasn't to the point where I can't do anything with it. But now the adhesive isn't as strong, unfortunately. Another problem that I noticed, or that I had, you know, let's rotate this so that it's better in the light. This part right here, because it's made out of cardboard, there we go, or some, like this part is foam, this part is cardboard. This part right here is supposed to be going into a hole right there. You can see it right there. But because this is so damaged, I am not able to press it in there anymore. So I'm going to have to tape this on. Fortunately, this is on the back side of the build, so as long as I use some clear enough tape, it shouldn't be all too noticeable. Outside of that, there aren't too many critiques. It is very difficult to make it so that the cardboard seals up. You don't want to accidentally start crushing this thing because, like I said, it's cardboard. It's not like plastic or metal. This is cardboard. You start applying too much pressure and things will bend, things will warp. You don't want to be doing that, so you don't want to be applying too much pressure onto these things, unfortunately. So it's going to leave gaps like that. But, yeah, it is very nicely detailed. Excuse me. I do think it's kind of interesting that they actually had extra grates to add on top of the ones that were already printed on. Another critique that I have, so you'll notice that you've got all these wonderful cameras here, or not cameras, cannons. Tiny little cannons, all lined all along both sides of the ship. Plastic pieces. But what I'm really disappointed about is that the ship's primary, or not primary, but initial firearms, the ones that made the Flying Dutchman such a one of the reasons that made the Flying Dutchman such a terrifying threat in the movies is the fact that it has these tri-cannons at the front, or tri-cannons the best that I'll describe them as. Pretty much rotating cannons where they rotate fire, rotate fire, rotate fire. Now I wasn't really expecting any rotating cannons, but I was kind of expecting them to have a tri-cannon to be sticking out of these windows here. But instead, unfortunately, it's printed on. So, bit of a downside. Another downside that I had, you may, if you were observing closely, which I don't know how closely you're able to observe while it's fast forwarding. So these things, these prawns, with the exception of this one, these four, I accidentally missed, and I did not realize that until I had finished building the rest of the thing. As I was going through the stacks of cardboard, I noticed that there were 4 pieces that were still attached. So I had to go through the instructions to try to find them. And, yeah, they were right there. One of the issues that I noticed is that unlike Legos, they don't like provide a list of pieces that are like, these are used in this page. And because of that, because there's so much... So, it seems that I suddenly ran out of... whoops. All this garbage. I suddenly ran out of memory space, and in that I kind of realized a bit of the problem that I've been having. That being, it seems like the memory cards I have aren't working with the camera. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, with all going on, it's kind of easy to like suddenly miss stuff, it seems, so I unfortunately missed those spikes until the very end. Now, one of the big things that, reasons why I was looking forward to this is this right here. Now, going back to what I was mentioning earlier about gaps, unfortunately that means that we've got gaps like this, and I can't really push this down any further, especially now that it's all put together. But it definitely looks nice. We even have lights going on in the back. That looks very cool. I'm gonna turn off the lights real quick. Even got some nice lights shining through the grates. That one definitely is a lot dimmer than this one. Pretty cool. Yeah. Even got some light shining on the wall right there. But yeah, all in all, I definitely have to say that this was a good present for a good Christmas present. I definitely enjoyed building it, even if I'm disappointed at how like bendy the cardboard is, making it so that some of the stuff I can't is messed up. Even like this, you can kind of see how the net or the roping or whatever you call that is kind of bent. But Yeah. Very nice build. A lot of fun to make. I love the detail of the tattered sails. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, I was kind of planning on starting my next Let's Build, but some ideas have come up. That's the best way I could probably put it right now. Based on, like, if you guys have been paying any attention to what's going on with Wizards of the Coast and Dungeons and Dragons, I was kind of planning on doing my own little homebrewed one-shot thing, or even campaign. But considering the stuff that's gone on with that, I'm probably going to be trying something different. I'm going to be working on that during my free time outside of the streams. So yeah. It'll probably be like another month or two until I do the next Let's Build video. Until then, thank you, troops, very much for watching. This has been a lot of fun. And I will see you guys later. Bye!